Boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. The NASCAR 2018 Hall of Fame nominees. I guess the top 20 nominees for the 2018 class. Been released recently. The committee will vote, and 5 of these 20 will be inducted in the Hall of Fame. I believe it's January 2018. So we're going to run down the 20 people who are nominated and the 5 that I personally would put in the Hall of Fame. The 20 nominees are Davey Allison, the late Davey Allison, the late Buddy Baker, the late Red Baron, Ray Everham, Red Farmer, Ray Fox, Joe Gibbs, Ron Hornaday Jr., Harry Hyde, Alan Kwiecki, my all-time favorite racer in '92, Spartan Winston Cup champion, Bobby Labonte, Herschel McGriff, Roger Penske, Larry Phillips, Jack Rouse, Ricky Rudd, Ken Squire, Mike Stefanik, Waddell Wilson, and Robert Yates. All 20 of these guys have put their stamp on NASCAR stock car racing. They all are Hall of Fame deserved. NASCAR created their Hall of Fame, 7, 8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. So you can take 60 years of history and try to ram it all into the Hall of Fame worthy. That's basically what they're trying to do. So you know what, they got to pick 5, and then each year you're going to add to it because you have all these greats that made the sport what it is. From 1947, when Bill France Sr., 1946, 47, he came up with the idea of stock car racing. He had 46, 47, 48. It was called National Stock Car something or another. It wasn't NASCAR yet. NASCAR was formed in February of 48, and then 49 was a NASCAR strictly stock. So NASCAR can go back to 1946 and beyond. So you have so many guys that have put blood, sweat, and tears to make NASCAR what it is. The first guy out of these 20 that I would put in the Hall of Fame, your first champion, Red Byron. He raced from 1949 to 1951 under NASCAR. He was the first NASCAR strictly stock champion in 1949, but he was also the 1948 champion. I can't remember, it was under Bill France Sr. control. It wasn't NASCAR, it was some other name. 47 champion was Fondy Flock. So Red Byron technically won 2 stock car championships back to back. His first race was the Old Charlotte Raceway, the first ever NASCAR race. His last race was in 1951 Southern 500. His first and only win was the 1949 Daytona Beach race, the second NASCAR race ever. NASCAR modified champion in 1948. He raced for his car owner was the first ever sanctioned race was Raymond Parks, who was a 2017 Hall of Famer. Second person I would put in the Hall of Fame, Mike Stefanik. Raced from 1986 to 2013. 7-time NASCAR Modified Tour champion. 89, 91, 97, 98, 01, 02, and 06. 74 career victories in the Modified Series from 85 to 2017. He was a 2-time K&N Pro Series East champion, 97 and 98. In 18 years, he won 9 titles. He was multiple times most popular driver. He was the 1999 NASCAR Truck Series Rookie of the Year. Next guy I would put in the Hall of Fame, Ricky Rudd. Raced from 1975 to 2007. His first race was the 1975 Carolina 500 at Rockingham. His final race was the 2007 Ford 400 at Homestead. His first win was at Riverside Raceway in 1983. His last win was at 2002 at Sonoma. Not only could he win on the oval tracks, he was known for his short track racing. He was one of the first guys in the Cup to always, top short track, or road course racer, 23 wins, 194 top 5s, 374 top 10s, 906 career NASCAR starts, 788 consecutive starts from 1981 to 2005, which is only second all time to Jeff Gordon. The next guy I would put in the Hall of Fame this year, crew chief engine builder, one of the tops ever in the history of the sport, helped build the sport, Woodrow Wilson from the 1960s to 2000. He built engines for 109 race wins, 123 poles, 3 championships, David Pearson 68, 69, and Benny Parsons in 73. He built engines as a crew chief for teams like Holman Moody, for Hero Near Racing, Hendrick Motorsports. Some of the who's who of NASCAR have drove Woodrow Wilson engines or him as a crew chief. Bobby Allison, Mario Andretti, Buddy Baker, Jeff Bodine, AJ Foyt, Junior Johnson, Frederick Lorenzen, Kelly Yarborough, Ricky Rudd, David Pearson, Benny Parsons. He made building engines what it is today. If it wasn't for the people like a Woodrow Wilson, the people like Ernie Elliott, the people like Robert Yates and Doug Yates, I don't think would have the success they did if it wasn't for somebody like Waddell Wilson, learning what he learned about how to build a Cup motor. And finally, I would put in car owner Jack Roush. Roush Racing, currently Roush Fenway Racing, started Roush Racing in 1988 between NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series, the NASCAR Xfinity Series, NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. 5,758 times a Roush-owned vehicle, truck or car, started a race. Monster Energy Cup Series, 3,449 races started. Matter of fact, today, here, this is a Sunday. This is the Sunday of the Auto Club 400. He has 2 cars in that. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Trevor Bayne. He has 136 Cup Series wins. NASCAR Xfinity Series, 1,597 starts, 138 wins. NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, 712 starts, 50 wins. That's 323 wins by a Roush racing car. 8 championships. In the Xfinity Series, 02 and 07 with Greg Bethel and Carl Edwards. Cup Series with 03 and 04 back-to-back with Matt Kenseth and Kurt Busch. 3-time Xfinity Series. Take that back. 5-time Xfinity Series champion. Bethel and Edwards 07 and 11. 02 and 07, Bethel Edwards. 2011, 2012 with Ricky Stenhouse back-to-back. And then 2015 with Chris Buescher. So those are the 5 guys that I would put in out of the 2018 class into the NASCAR Hall of Fame. They're all 20 nominees are worthy. Davey should be in there. Alan Quickie should be in there. They all should be in there. Those are two of my favorite drivers from the 92 season. 92 Win Skip champion Alan Quickie. But 5 that can go in, those are the 5 I'd pick. So thanks for watching Robert Sports Show in my 2018 NASCAR Hall of Fame class. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great night, have a spiffy night. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.